Hey, welcome to the stream. There's a new season. I thought, you know, with the big massive update. Fucking skank cunt motherfucker. That I would check it out. I get rusty when I don't play for a while. Oh my god, what was that? Holy fuck. Yeah. My frames are dipping again. Very, very frustrating. I don't know why it always does that. That's it. There's no fucking around. Except for the fact that my frames keep dropping. I am on the verge of quitting PC gaming altogether. I'm not kidding. Like, I can't. At least for streaming. Because I can't ever fucking get a nice match. I mean, it seems to be going fine. Fucking skank. Like I said, when I play this game, I'm fucking rude. And it's not me trying to be funny. It's just my personality. If I was off camera, no microphone, and someone was peeking in my window, you would get literally what you're seeing right now. I don't know why, but this game... It doesn't make me angry. People think I get angry. I don't get angry. It's like wrestler talk. I just really get into the shit. Fuck! Click, boom, there you go. Hello, Anthony. How's it going? Remember, this game is garbage. For streaming. Yeah, something's gonna have to change. Fuck you and your goddamn grenades, you fucking new tubing prick. Come at me with a fucking pistol. See what your balls are made of. Fuck, my mouse sensitivity's low. Yeah, it's low. So I can do like a quick move like that, but you see how much movement I got? That's like me flicking my wrist all the way across the mouse pad. That's as far as I can go. If I want to move more than that, I gotta, you know what I mean? I gotta shuffle my mouse. I have to like go like this and like shuffle it over. And I do that so that I can have better aiming. If I had it more sensitive, I would go like this and I would do a 360, but I can't play like that. So I would rather die an extra couple of times than not be able to hit anybody at all. That's essentially what's going on with that. Oh, The Office? Yeah. I watched that show a couple times. Definitely not my thing. I like the actor there, Steve, whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah, he's a noob-tubing cunt. Aw, that was fucking trash. Fuck! Trying to level up your pistols, man. It's not easy. Oh, I'm actually calm. Like I said, if you just hear me go... I'm actually very calm. You'd know if I was angry. I get angry when my computer doesn't work properly. That's what I get angry at. I get angry when trolls come in and they have nothing new and original to say. Not because they came in and are trolling, but because, you know, they just don't have anything original to say. So I'm going to say this again. Check it one time. I will explain why I stream in the future. Because there's some motherfuckers out there that are a little fucked up in the head. Here's what happens. YouTube are a bunch of retards. Okay? Yes, that's an offensive term, and quite frankly, I don't give a shit. Because I stand correct by the term. It applies properly to what I'm talking about. Retards at YouTube thought it would be a smart idea that when I start to initiate going live on YouTube, that it would be a wise idea to force me to schedule my stream. I can't just stream. I have to schedule my stream. And it notifies people that I'm in here, that I'm in this chat, that I'm in this window, even when I'm not live. Now, I know some people are like, dude, you've said this like a million times, right? But there's always someone new that doesn't know the story. And I just, fuck the schedule. So I would just ignore the schedule. But the schedule auto-defaults you to 15 minutes from the moment you enter the room. This room that we're all in right now. So I would just ignore it. Fuck the schedule then. I'll just ignore it. But people were watching the schedule. Oh, he's gonna be live in 15 minutes. Okay, sweet. I'll get ready. Oh, he'll be on any moment now. An hour later goes by. Maybe his computer's not working? Maybe I'll stick around for a little bit longer. People would wait around for me. Me. Not PewDiePie. Not Dr. Disrespect. Me. For like an hour. And then the next day they'd be like, you were late for your stream. And I was like, no. I was right on time. Because I don't schedule my shit. So, in closing with what I just said, if I put my stream at 3 years into the future, which is the max that YouTube will allow me to do, there's no fucking way anybody's crazy enough to wait around in the stream and go, well, it's just 3 years. That's not that long. I'll just stick around. It's to kind of let you know, oh. Well, okay then. That's why I do that. So that people don't wait around for me. Because YouTube auto forces you to schedule your stream. I don't know if I would have been able to explain that in 10 seconds. That's kind of like the long explanation. But I feel like that's what it needed for people to understand it. You got the COVID shot? Sweet. Shit like that annoys me, by the way. Right? Yeah, Assassin's Creed Valhalla I'm starting to get frustrated with. I want to be able to go in there and just whoop some ass. And it's kind of complicated to do that. Because that whole level thing, I'm so powerful now Everything dies very easily, even on the highest difficulty setting. And it's really frustrating. Again, I'm going to get a lot less kills than what I would normally get. I'm warning you ahead of time. I'm purposely putting myself in a position where I won't get as many kills, because I am trying to grind out a little bit. My pistol, because I've maxed out my shotgun. And I'm using an SMG that I like, but that I'm not really overly all that comfortable with. And I'm trying to, again, do that thing where I put myself in uncomfortable situations, which can be a little aggravating, a little frustrating, because I know I'm better than what I'm delivering here. But I'm not worried about having to prove myself to anybody. Everybody knows I'm capable of knocking out 50 bitches a match. I've done it back-to-back. I had 107 kills in 2 matches. When I focus and I'm using a loadout and a weapon that I'm good with, the bodies and the skulls hit the floor. It's as simple as that. The gun that I have is this. I live in Canada. No, I've never heard that song. And yes, I know that's not an AK-47. It's because that used to be one of my extra loadouts. So again, be prepared for some not so many kills. Oh, my head got blown off. Nice. Gotcha, motherfucker. You know how hard it is to grind out the pistols? Yeah, I know, I keep saying it. A real man uses a pistol. Only a boy feels like it needs an anaconda to get the job done. I would say another joke, but there's young people in here. I can't say it. It's just cringy. But it was kind of funny. If everybody in here was at least 30 years old, I would have said it. Damn you young bastards. Right in the nutsack! Sorry, that makes me happy. Oh, I'm gonna... Ah, my mouse again. I almost got carpal tunnel trying to turn my mouse around. That's fucking hilarious. It better be you that's blue. Woo! I am an evil mastermind. Absolutely. Alright. Yeah? Watch this. I could have been Lex Luthor. I could have been somebody. You know how rich Lex Luthor is? No, that's my guys. I gotta stop shooting my own people. The fuck? Sit the fuck back with that knife, boy. You ain't getting me. Oh. Shit's crazy. Woo. The pistol is fun, but it's boring in a way. Is it fucking hitting or what? All these pussies are using big guns. Oh, got another one. Excellent. Keep jumping, bunny rabbit. Easter's over, bitch. My little pistol will do more damage than your big bazooka. Bye-bye. Thank you for playing. Ooh. I'll have to look at the chat in a moment. Oh, you little whore! Yeah, there's a sword. I sound intelligent. I sound like a madman raging in a video game, but I'm actually in a good mood. Not on my time. Or on my watch, whatever. We're racking up those pistol kills. Oh, someone's here. Fuck! I could have punched harder than that. Trying to snipe me from behind a car? The fuck is that? Yeah, you need a chopper. That's the only thing that can destroy me. Ooh. Another one. I feel like it's not safe anywhere. Care package. I'm out of bullets. I've outlived the ammo capacity of my pistol. No, that's my own people. I gotta stop shooting my own people. There. Those are the people you want to kill. Hey, motherfucker, you want some of that? Oh, I got him, though. Oh, it's the Gatling gun that got me. Son of a blue pineapple. I don't know what that is, but it sounded good in the moment. See, this shit is fucking lit. Probably not as much as my blood pressure right now. Whoops. That was a fail. Like the adrenaline for this game, eh? It's just fucking crazy. Oh, there you go. Oh, nice. Look at that KD. For pistol kills. Yes. What? What do you mean I'm bald your eyes? Is it because all the light reflects off my chrome dome? And it, like, zaps you in the face? Unlocked a chick. I wonder if she plays for the bad boy team. I forget what they're called. I need someone without gloves on so I can see my weapon better. The OCD is real in that shit. Where is it? Is she Warsaw? Ah, don't tell me she's on the other team. Oh, she's there. Ah. Well, how you doing? Yes. Remember I told you, because when you have skin and not gloves, you can see your weapon better and shit. Like the contrast from your hands to the weapon. I know it sounds weird, but that's how I am. And that's why this is my main guy. It was literally a game. No, that's not my girlfriend. There was literally a game where if you got more than 3 kills in a row, the announcer would say, "Oh, really?" I can get triple kills, just definitely not when I'm streaming. That's like near impossible. I have to be like laser focused, no fucking around, or any of that bullshit. Okay, let me just see something here, sorry. So this one gives bullet velocity and effective range. Yeah, that I don't like at all. This one here, so I kind of like that one the most. So I pretty much already have my favorite barrel. Then when it comes to the body, hip fire accuracy. Yeah, I don't like any of these anyways. I kind of like this one the most. And when it comes to magazine, I like that one. Level 27. I'm trying to figure out how far I even need to level these up. Ammo capacity, starting ammo, and the magazine. Yeah, no. No. Apart from dual wielding, which is at level 35, that's pretty much the only thing I want. And then for this weapon, whoops. I mean, it's pretty decent, but anyways, like I said, I've still been going through this thing where I'm kind of trying to figure out what my favorite weapon is. Level 29. I might actually wait to play these again until another double XP weekend. This one I don't really like. Same with that. Now this one I really like. As I've mentioned before, my LMG. LMG and the AK. Apart from that, there's really not a lot of other weapons out there that I like. Let me try one more match. And then I might hop into a little bit of WoW. Get caught up on my rested XP. Like to chew through it. Because that allows me to level up twice as fast. When I'm killing the enemies, not when I'm questing. But the quests will push that bar, so when I log out in World of Warcraft and I'm inside an inn, I'll accrue some rested XP as time goes on. It's like a magic bar that just keeps going up for a maximum of 2 levels. And it's pretty nice. So if I have that much of a bar for rested XP and I do a quest and I turn it in, it just shoves it forward. Get it? Like it doesn't chew up my rested XP. Turning in a quest. Killing enemies, though, will. So every time I kill an enemy, it's like I'm killing 2. And that can make a difference. So, anyways, that's why I might go into that. Because I still have to get caught up to my Night Elf Druid in World of Warcraft Classic. Yeah. Because like I said, if I can stick to that to the long haul, the PvP and that, I'm just much better at that than, What the fuck did I click on? What the fuck is this? I think I've only been in here once, but oh, I don't know this map. No! Shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, boy. I really did it now. Oh, boy. Well, we'll see what happens. It's not good when I play a map I'm not familiar with. Mind you, that's how you get familiar with a map. But I just like the nuke one that I do all the time. I like how it looks visually. It's not a super small map. It's not a massive map. I feel like it's just a perfect size map. Oh, fuck. I don't know anything. What the fuck is all this? The fuck is this? Where are people? Like, where can people come from? Well, wherever it's from. It's gonna have to be from the other side of the grave. Boom, just like that. Hip fire, baby, right through the smoke. Fuck around with me. Oh, I have a feeling I'm in a bad... Oh, spot. Yeah, I don't like not knowing this. See? Like, where the fuck did that come from? Let's do a little shotgun action. Oh, come on. Didn't quite get it. I fucking hate this map. Like, where are all these people coming from? See, I didn't even see him there. There, fuck you. This is what happens when I play a new map. You want to be sitting around? Dirty fucking skink. I saw you creeping in the bushes like a fucking pervert. Yeah, that's how we want to play. You're better than this. Fight harder. Not too bad. Man, this is a fucked up map. Hostiles have captured the hard point. Ah, could have got him, but I moved. Going out. Enemy spy plane inbound. Trying to listen out for them. I can maybe get used to this map if I played it a lot. Ah, fuck off with that aerial bullshit. I can hear someone.
Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Hostile spy plane established overhead.
AK-74U. That thing's a piece of shit.
Point locked down. Hardpoint contested.
Yeah, let me go in here.
Hardpoint located.
A lot of people like sneaking around in here. Did he seriously just duck? Get on the floor. That's you want to be on the fucking floor? Then you can eat the goddamn floor.
Hardpoint lost.
Because, you know, in real life, that's what somebody would do. You get shot at, you would just lay down and start humping the fucking floor. Survival 101 right there.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint is secure.
Hostile expired.
We've lost the hardpoint.
Wasted them.
Стыдитесь.
Mm.
I expected much more.
Yeah, that's a messed up
Get
map.
the story straight.
When you're not used to it. Seemed okay. I think it's on the 24/7 playlist. Oh, there's like nobody in here. It's pretty dead tonight. Still don't know what I want to do, to be honest. I was stuck with my steering wheel. I was trying to play some American Truck Simulator. And then that left a bad taste in my mouth. Took me an hour to be able to get it working. The new update is corrupt. So what ended up happening was it froze my computer and I couldn't use my steering wheel. You know, $350 to play a fucking $15 trucking game. I couldn't even do that. So I had to go online, fish around, find an older software, turn off automatic updates, and now it works. So, there's that. Let me just see something here. No, I really don't. I don't know. Let me try it again. What was it? Apocalypse 24/7? Hey, how's it going? Yeah, not too bad. I was a little frustrated with my steering wheel earlier. It wasn't working properly. But I got it working. Now I got sucked into the wrong map, so I figured I'd try it again to kind of get myself comfortable with it. I do terrible on maps I'm not good with, because it's all about situational awareness, right? And I'm still trying to figure out, like, what weapons I want to use. Like that nuke town. I know all the hiding spots, because I live there. Right? Whereas this map, it's like, I got killed. Where was he? Oh, over there. I thought that was a wall. Meanwhile, you know what I mean? It's a door or something, so. Makes a huge difference. Yeah, there was a few more people in here earlier. It happens. I might not even be streaming for that much longer anyways. I'm kind of tired, had a long day, and I want to relax. And like I said, this is kind of relaxing, playing Call of Duty and streaming, but not usually at the same time. I just do so much better when I'm on my own. Yeah, shipment. Yeah. Let's do a little Milano. That's actually not the weapon I wanted, but whatever. Yeah, shipment I use for leveling up weapons.
Team deathmatch. Make the Soviet Union proud.
You dumb cunt. You don't sneak up behind me. The fuck was that? Fuck you, trying to slide up to me? I don't think so. That gas is fucking retarded. Yeah, shipment I would get a lot of kills on, but I think everybody does.
We're falling behind.
They're gone. Target drop.
Come get some. How the fuck did that not get him in one hit? There we go. Fuck you. Fuck you too. Stupid twat.
Enemy spy plane in front.
I saw him. But I was reloading. Oh, wrong gun. Oh. Sit the fuck down. Creepy little fuck.
Hostile care package inbound.
See that shit? Just because I'm a chick in the game doesn't mean you get to, like, fucking get right behind my skirt. A lot of perverts in this game. Ah! Just trying to get a triple kill. Fucking shit. Ah! Slowly getting used to the map.
Hostile RCXD in your AO.
Fire.
The fuck?
Hostile counter spy plane established above.
Boom, fucker.
Kill.
Care package on standby.
Ah.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Not that great from afar. Yeah, it's not bad. There you went. Hey? Fuck you. Sit the fuck down. You're not the Easter Bunny.
Hostile
I never understood those. Ooh, look at me, I'm jumping. Wee. Fuck off. Oh, you're lucky
gratitude.
that the timer went off right in the fucking face. By the way, I'm calm. This is just my Call of Duty adrenaline. The FR seems okay. I like the pistol, too. That weapon that other guy was using. It's not too bad. Alright. So I was leveling up the pistol with that one. This one I also have down here with the shotgun. I think this is the one that some people use. Well, there's the Farah, but I don't like that one. Ground patrol. Oh, did they? Yeah, I'm getting a decent amount of kills with it. Sometimes. Let's see. If I do this. Wonder what barrel that guy had on his. I ask because what ends up happening with some weapons, I like it when you aim down the sight and you look at the iron sight, right? And you look through the reticle, but you can see the depth because in the distance as you're looking down the reticle, you can see a little bit of your barrel. I know that sounds weird, but I find that kind of helps me with aiming sometimes. You know what I mean? Like when you aim down that reticle and you could see the iron sight in the distance. I find it interesting. Oh, I know how he's doing that. Okay. I think he was doing this, sorry. So optics. I think he was using like something like yeah, he was using this one. It's because he got his weapon up to 32. And in the distance, you can see the edge of each side of the gun. That's what that is. Okay. It's not a terrible gun. It's interesting. I played around with it a little bit the other day, and I didn't quite know what to make of it. It was interesting, to say the least. Camo. Now we'll leave it like that. Accessories, because, you know, that matters. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, there's some pretty powerful combinations. Well, that was something different to do. Let me go back to my nuke town. Try that weapon out. Yeah, the stream was a little bit more poppin' there earlier. But I was what I call COD raging. I mean, anybody that knows me knows I'm not actually mad. I mean, yes, it's annoying to get a lot of those, you know, the jets and shit, the VTOLs and all that, and when it's like back-to-back kills, that can be really frustrating. But, I mean, apart from that, I get more annoyed with my frames being inconsistent than anything else. I don't get pissed off about anything in game. I mean, if you saw me last year playing the game, that was like absolute fucking cringe. Man, I could barely get 4 or 5 kills in a match, and it was just absolutely atrocious. I feel like I always have to move in my chair. It's so uncomfortable. Yeah. There we go. I'm all about leveling up. Different weapons. Oh, you fucking grenade bitch.
Grenade out.
And then I throw a grenade. Yeah, that gun so far, I think I remember why I don't like it. Ah. Fucking slut. It's weird, there's a lot of guns that I play, and I just can't stand them. Most of the weapons in this game I don't like. There's a few I like. I stick with them. Some of them recoil too much and don't even give you that much penetration. That finished him off with the pistol. Yeah. The fuck? Yeah, this gun is shit. I don't like it. Recoils more than my LMG, and it's got, like, shit for ammo. Absolute fucking trash. And now I got a problem with my mouse. My, the rubber on the side for my thumb rest is sliding off. It's really distracting. Yeah, see, I can't stand the MAC-10. The MAC-10 has to be the weapon I hate the most in the entire game. Brrr, out of ammo. Brrr, out of ammo. Just like this piece of shit. Ah, got him. I might have to up the sensitivity on my gun. Oh my... See? I ran out of ammo. I never, ever have that problem with other weapons. Garbage ammunition. Ah, fucking skink. Oh yeah, I'm fine. How are you? 3-day work free? Sweet. I'm on a 20-year work free. Ah, at least I got him. I had the little creeper on the other side. I want to see what it's like with more in the ammo clip. A bigger clip, but most of the weapons don't give me this problem. See, I ran out of ammo again. I don't have these problems with any other fucking gun. Yeah, this thing's just trash. Yeah, not a good weapon at all. I like the AK, but I wanted to try something different. I still haven't really found my go-to weapon for everything. I mean, I do like the LMG a lot, but it requires a lot of skill to be able to keep up with it. The aim down is so fucking slow. It's insane. At what point would I get if I even want to bother with this piece of shit? Oh, there you go. 52%. There we go. That might help a bit. I mean, let's just try for fun, because ultimately, in the end, that's what this is supposed to all be about. Fun. Let's see how it handles with the extra ammo. That's the number one thing I can't stand about the Macton. Gotta reload. Gotta reload. My LMG, I like clear the map 5 times. Oh, time to reload now. But yes, there's huge trade-offs. It's fucking slow as shit. But man, can I ever get a lot of kills with it. I might already have to go soon. I still want to play some baseball on my own after. I want to play around with the sliders. Kind of make it a little bit more realistic. Have it so that the AI doesn't foul as often. Can't wait to get double XP again, too, for weapon XP. But once most of the weapons I have are leveled up to where I want them, it won't even matter anymore. I'll just be playing for fun. Right now, I feel like I'm kind of grinding out a few attachments. Yeah. We'll see how this works out.
Domination. Secure the objective. C secure.
Contact down.
Enemy has B.
Yeah, this thing kicks a lot. Still think it's a bit shit. I just find I'm really sloppy with it compared to other weapons.
Taking A.
Capturing the objective.
Enemy took Charlie. Losing Alpha.
Yeah, that's fine. You're not. Yeah. I mean, I'm getting some people, but I still don't like the gun. Still think it's shit. It was worth it. I knew I was gonna die.
Enemy took Bravo.
Who the fuck shot me?
Taking Bravo.
Oh. I'm gonna get killed. Telling you, when I got that AK, it's monster mode. Compared to that other Farah fucking sack of shit. Shit, I'm out of bullets. Oh well. Can't complain there. Yeah, work and school's more important than this bullshit. I'll tell you that. Single player game on PC? No idea. I don't know of anything nice coming anytime soon.
Take the objectives.
Like at all.
Securing B. Enemy has C. Securing A.
Ah, shit. You fucking dumb twat. Sorry, I can't look at the chat much when I'm playing this bullshit. Yeah, way too distracting.
Losing Alpha.
EKIA.
Oh, come on. I was stuck on the reload.
Enemy has me. Hostile counter spy plane established. Taking Bravo.
Oh, my bullets were hitting the container. Fuck off. Oh, out of bullets. Fuck.
Be secure.
Hey, One Piece. How's it going? Sorry, this match is just so intense, it's like impossible to watch the chat. Fuck you, you dirty prick. That's right.
Losing B. Taking A.
That's the one thing I hate about this game. You might get one or two. But people are watching you. It's just kind of hard to go on a huge killing spree.
Take this back.
Oh, okay. Maybe you can.
Enemy appears.
Obviously.
Taking Bravo.
Whatever. Yeah. Oh, I got the best play of the game. Cool. Bam! That was fun. Yeah, 7:30. I think I'm gonna take a break. For sure. I'll probably be back tomorrow. I would have been around longer. I would have started an hour before. But I was stuck playing around with my steering wheel. My steering wheel was giving me major, major problems. Like, I mean, really, really bad. I think it took me a little over an hour to actually sort it out. That's how fucking annoying that is. What I had to deal with. Let me look at something here that I unlocked. Yeah, that's another reason I'm not doing so well with that weapon. Is I don't like the ultralight. But I finally unlocked the takedown. Right. And the takedown. See, I had this one. You get 10% movement speed and strength. Who cares about that? Effective damage range. You know how many more people I can kill with that now? See, because I like things that are like gold and flashy, right? And the reticle on that, as you could see, or the iron sight on that one is gold. Because I'm mixing and matching the same barrel, but from different weapon loadouts. So I got the pink tracers, I've got the metallic iron sight, and then I've got the gold barrel, and that's what I wanted. I forgot that that's what I was looking for. Versus that one, right? See how that one's black? It's such a stupid, minor detail, but it matters a lot to me. So that's kind of cool. Seeing you can still kind of paint it, but not really. But it'll keep that metallic part at the top, which I like. I like flashy stuff, like I've said before. That's just what I'm into. I like blingy shit. But yeah, so that's good. So the AK definitely works for me for an AR. Then I've got the Milano, which I do like a lot for an SMG. I don't know how I feel about that one, but I did level it up a decent amount. I have a hard time getting a lot of kills with the AK-74U. Crick, I find I can never finish people off with it. Obviously, that's one of my favorite weapons. Yeah, so it's probably between the AK, the LMG, LMG, and then for a submachine gun, it's probably the Milano, my favorite one. But I still want to work on this one a little bit and get used to it a bit more. You don't understand Cold War Warzone? Anyhow, let me get out of this bullshit. Yeah, anyways. I might just stick around for like a quick 5 minutes, which is probably useless, but I'll do that. Yeah, so this is what I was going through. I had installed the newer one, the G-Hub for my steering wheel, and it just wasn't working. I had to go and find this one. This is the one before, and it's like, it's golden. Like, I'm so glad that I was able to get that. $24 again. I think I'm almost 25, and I'm 31 on the Night Elf Druid. I haven't played my Night Elf Druid in almost a month. But this is what I was talking about if you're still in here at Bellatorum King. You know? I love me some World of Warcraft. The PvP. Just the whole thing. I feel like this is when I'm in my element. This is when I'm at the calmest and I'm at the happiest. Is when I play World of Warcraft, American Truck Simulator, and now that I got my steering wheel working. This is where I feel like just wow.
How generous.
Good music, good lore. It's quiet, it's slow, it's relaxing, but it's intense. It's exhilarating. All at the same time. You know? But that's what I had been telling you this whole time, right? MLB The Show came out. I got to talk about that. I'm starting to get a couple of views on that. Before that, it was Hitman. I just feel like it's one thing after another. Then Monster Hunter Rise came out. I was playing that. Then there's gaming news. I got to talk about that. Then there was the huge thing with the PlayStation update. The first big update since the console came out. Then there was news about, this, that, and the other thing. And it just feels like it never ends. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, let's go back to World of Warcraft. The hell was I doing? Oh yeah, you weren't in here yesterday. I did a little retail classic comparison of the Shimmering Flats and Thousand Needles and how it looks in classic and how they killed off all the zones. Let me fly to Freewind Post and then let me talk about some random bullshit.
Well met.
Let me do that because that's exhilarating.
The eternal sun.
All right, enjoy it. Take it all in. So one of the biggest things I hate about WoW Retail, the new version with all the expansions, is they've killed off a lot of the zones. I've talked about this yesterday. Hopefully nobody's in here that was here yesterday. Thank you, Blues. There's a flight path, for instance, coming up over here for the Alliance. Right over there. You see that little hut? That's for the Alliance. Well, if you go on Retail, there's NPCs fighting. It's a clusterfuck. It's a war. There's no flight path. It's gone. This entire zone is underwater now. The water goes all the way up to the very top of those pillars. Everything's underwater. There's no questing there. It's completely dead. It's just absolute bullshit. And so what happens is as time goes on with Retail, okay, is you'll have more and more zones that you can play in. But even if the player count stays the same compared to Classic, the people are going to be spread out a lot more. And because the people are spread out a lot more, what does that do? Less likely of a chance that you're going to actually bump into people. And then on top of that, if you kill all these zones by fucking drowning them, removing that flight path, like South Shore and Taran, or Hillsbrad Foothills, one of the original places where people used to PvP before Battlegrounds even existed. Okay? There's a place called South Shore that was for the Alliance. Taran Mill was for the Horde, right? And it sucked because they literally turned South Shore into ruins. Like, it's literally called the Ruins of South Shore. So now the Alliance have no reason to go there. Fuck this chair. So, it's just fucked up. And I just don't understand why they did that. Like, I get, sometimes, like this place here that I'm at, Freewind Post. This place is dead now. There, like, you can come here, but there's, like, literally, nothing here. And because I'm not going to be really playing much, I kind of want to show you what I'm talking about, if you don't mind. Because I think I'm already there. And I kind of feel like I want to show you what I'm talking about. I'm really weird, but these are the parts of World of Warcraft that I enjoy doing sometimes. Today I did some stuff on an alt in Classic. I fucked up a bit, but this guy remembered me from my other characters and he helped me and stayed kind. This would never happen. Right. And that was the other thing that I talked about yesterday. Hopefully people weren't in here yesterday that are here today, because they're going to be like, oh, he's saying the same fucking shit as yesterday. But, like I buffed a guy there, the priest. He turned around, he buffed me, thanked him. You wouldn't get that today, people are very like, quick, 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 hurry, hurry, hurry. You know, they're just not going to give you, you know, any kind of kindness. So where I'm at right now, this is Shimmering Flats now. This is retail WoW with all the expansions and everything, okay? So you're completely underwater here. Everything is completely dead. Now, yes, there's a few quests here, but it's not like it is in Classic. I feel like there's almost more to do per zone. And it kills the game. Now, sure, there's like a little spot up here that's not here in Classic. You know, where you can go up here and there's a few NPCs and you kill them. Remember the pillars? Remember how, like, I was literally just a minute ago on my Classic Druid there. Which is a faithful recreation of World of Warcraft before it went to shit. And all this occurred in 2010 when the Cataclysm came. So the game has already been fucked like this for over a decade. It's been like this for 11 years. That spot that I just landed on my Druid when I was like, hey guys, I'm going to log out for a minute and I'm going to hop on my retail WoW. That was called Free Win Post. Remember that? I know I'm talking like you guys have Alzheimer's, sorry. But remember how it was just like, hey guys, let's check it out. And I just left that greenery area? Well, look. Here's Free Win Post. This is where I just landed. This is where I just landed a minute ago. That's the inn that I just went in right now on my Horde Druid to log out. There's the mailbox right there. What's going on here? It's all enemies. They're all bad guys. Even though they look Horde, because they look like they're a Tauren, because they are, that doesn't automatically mean that they're the good guys. See? There's the Wyverns for the Flight Path Master. There's nothing here. This is where I just flew in from, literally 2 minutes ago. But look at that. It's all underwater. There's like fuck all here. And that's the kind of bullshit that I'm talking about. It's that whole what was once there. And I use this one as an example. This is one of many instances, but if you go down below right to the ground, because I'm a druid, I can go in the water indefinitely. You can see that the world is actually the same. They just flooded it with water, so this is the path that I would normally go on. There's like a little quest hub here that used to be able to get some quests at. Well, now it's like filled in with passive sea turtles and shit. Yes, this is the place that you saw from... Yeah. So right now, for anybody who's in here with me, this is retail. Like, I'm just recapping. This is retail World of Warcraft. I'm showing you one of many examples where they kill off a zone. They just completely flooded it. I just showed you that was my old town with the elevator. Everything's dead. There's nothing there. Right? Those are the pillars. I'm almost done, I promise. Because I know this is boring, but I like doing this shit. I'm weird. Everything's flooded. Well, there is some truth to that. There are some people that used to work for World of Warcraft that were a part of Guild Wars. There's a few of them. So I'm in Thousand Needles here. Yeah, some of that's possible. Now I'm going to flip over to Classic. Remember when I was flying a moment ago? And I was all like, hey guys, there's a little hub there and you can get a flight path for the Alliance and all that. Remember that? And it had like a little dome and it was a light. Do you remember that? About 3 minutes ago, I was literally right about here. And I was flying and I was talking about this little hub right over here. I think I was literally right here. Like this. About a minute ago? Well, 3. Whatever. And I was like, hey, there's a little hub there. And then I just kind of automatically flew because I was on a flight path. Again. They killed it. So these are all NPCs. They're for the lack of a better term, they're Horde and Alliance, but they're both hostile towards the player, regardless of faction. Where's the flight path? Well, the flight path used to be right here. Well, it's gone. There's no quest hub. So again, another spot that they just fucking killed. That's the kind of bullshit I'm talking about. Like, it just fucking pisses me off. Now I'm going to go back quickly to Classic. And again, that had to do with the Cataclysm when Deathwing came in 2010 and just fucked the whole game up. Bunch of brain-dead fucking morons at Blizzard. And this is where I just was a moment ago. Where I said there's the inn, I could check my mail. And the Flight Path Master was dead, and I just killed a few of these Torns.
What brings you here?
It's looking pretty good now, ain't it? Look at that. See? It's not underwater. It's all live and well. Look at that. Now we're going on a really, really long
I've been
flight.
expecting you.
This is actually kind of exciting.
Farewell.
For me, at least. Look at that. Where's the water? Obviously. But it's more about the water. I know I feel like I'm obsessed with the water. Thank you, Helldog. Thank you. So anyhow, there it is. I mean, there's a little bit of water there, but there's enemies. There's stuff going on here, right? And it bugs me. Like, they could have done so much more. They could have kept the older zones alive. They could have pulled a page out of the playbook of Guild Wars, for example, where no matter what zone you go to, you scale down to that zone. So it always feels like there's a challenge. Now, this is the Barrens. We just left Thousand Needles. This is another spot that got ripped apart. But they didn't kill the zone. So there's that. Again, I'm auto-flying. This is classic World of Warcraft, the way it was designed pre-2010. This is, the way the game would have been up until about 2006, about a year and a half into the life of World of Warcraft. And that is just what they do. They fuck up the game. They add a lot of amazing content. But it's like that weird analogy I said yesterday, and maybe this doesn't make any sense. It's like cutting off someone's 2 legs, but you give them an extra pair of arms. Right? Like, you know what I mean? It's just kind of fucked up. It's a really weird, comparison. But, it makes sense in my head. Yeah, and classic graphics are still nice. They're not terrible. You were at the top and explaining what happened while playing as the guy with the 2 blades. Yeah. Anyhow, like I said, this is a very slow game, and I get that. But it's one of those things where when you get invested into the lore and you play it for 130,000 hours, you play it for nearly 2 decades, you start having all these stories. Oh, there's this one time in that alley there. Oh, that one time up there on the hill. Or there's like literally a story for every square inch you've ever traveled. And then when they change it, I get it. Things happen, over time. But they killed off too many zones. Like the instance of the water. Now, in the instance of the ruins of South Shore, they didn't flood that. It's not about the water. It's about deserting the area, removing, pruning, nuking, whatever word you want to use, a lot of the quests that are there. Again, you keep adding a bunch of shit, but you keep removing from the old stuff. You can change the world. Deathwing came in. He was a big, massive dragon. I get that, and he ripped the world apart. Fine. Maybe you rebuild after a while. Maybe, like, where the fuck did all that water come from out of nowhere? It wasn't there before. Maybe as time goes on, maybe it dried up again. So maybe it could have been like a temporary thing, like as an event. And then, you know, maybe that mountain got split in half. But still leave it looking a little bit like the former world, but still showing visible signs of a new world, but without completely killing it. I think the design choice, like I said, of the new world is absolute shit. Now, don't get me wrong, there's some zones where they didn't really destroy it. Like, they did physically, but they didn't, like, kill off the zone. Like, for instance, where we're going now in Ashenvale. Yes, I am kind of tempted to show it to you, because I have to leave. Like I said, about 20 minutes ago, I was supposed to go. But in this area, it's Ashenvale. Just take a quick look at Ashenvale. Okay? You get a feel for it. Look at the map. Okay? Just, you'll see what I mean. I might go back to retail before I log out. Show you what they sort of did right, actually, with some of the changes to this zone. So this is like the main road, right? And it's just all beautiful in green. This is the main path. All right. I'll check the chat out in a moment. Just want you to pay attention to the path. How everything's nice, bluish, green, purple. Very night elf-like. Very elven-like. Right? Beautiful trees, some mountains. This area here, that open field. I'm going to show you what the open field looks like now on retail. But now I'm showing you something positive, something they actually did right, which I wish they would have done more of in the other zones. But unfortunately, it's more of a rarer occurrence. Anyways, you kind of get the idea here. This is, again, an auto-flight path. It's always nice when a sequel to a game takes place on the last map, and certain places like camps and towns may turn into busting cities, and some characters from the past may be rich, right? Yeah. Hello, honey. How's it going? Coming to the end of the stream, just to let you know, you will all be free from having to hear me ramble on about some old news from over a decade ago, from almost a dozen years ago. I never got over the pain and the loss. But you saw Ashenvale, all the blue, that open field, right? Like, you see all of this, okay? Just try and remember this zone. Try and remember the last 2 minutes. Really quick for me. One more time, I'm gonna do this shit. And then I'm gonna log out. I'm really passionate about this stuff. Like I said, there's no other game in the history of my life that has captured my attention for nearly 2 decades. I mean, has anybody here been playing Skyrim for 130,000 hours? Anybody here played, the same fucking game over and over for 17 years? Probably not. Most games aren't that fun to hold you off for that long. Okay, so that was Ashenvale that I was just in. Ashenvale. Actually, I'll kind of maybe manually fly there because I'm actually not super far away. I'll show you the the Barrens. Remember how it was all like flat and boring? And then William said, oh, this kind of looks nice. The grass and the fields and all that. Well, because I'm on my way to Ashenvale, you won't necessarily see a huge change here. This is another example of how, even though I don't really like to change too much, I'm very conservative when it comes to WoW. They did a good job, in my opinion. Want some memes? No, I want some money. Okay, so what's one thing that you might notice but may not remember? Remember when I was here grinding these dwarves on my Tauren Druid? I don't know if anybody in here was here before. I was in here. Well, what's one of the differences you notice? That big rip in the ground. That wasn't there just a minute ago when you saw me flying. Everything was perfectly flat. Okay? That little rip in the ground wasn't there from the big, massive Deathwing dragon that came and ripped the earth in half. That little outpost, I don't believe was there. Actually, that was there, but that wasn't there. Notice how it looks a bit different, but yet it kind of looks the same? How the earth got shaken up with a bit of an earthquake because Deathwing came in, he just ripped the whole place apart. There's a new little Alliance outpost here. Right? It's a little bit smoky from the fire. But overall, it still retains that Barrens look and feel. But it's changed. Cop outfit in GTA. Yeah. Do you see what I mean, though? With the Barrens? See, now this looks more like the Barrens you recognize. Except now, with some of the spots, there's a little bit more flora going on. There's like a couple of extra buildings here. But it's still the Barrens, and there's still a lot of questing and a lot of reasons for people to be here. Is my point. They add a little bit of color here. They didn't completely just kill off the zone. See, this is all a little bit extra. This little bit of new flowers and trees that weren't here before. Another massive rip in the Barrens. Right? Because I just flew here before going to that Ashenvale, that elven place, right? Look at all that lava. Right? But again, they didn't destroy the entire goddamn area. But I'm okay with this. This is the game, you know, evolving. This was always here. Oh, the crossroads is more over here. I'm almost in Ashenvale. So again, for the most part, relatively looks the same. Just a few changes here and there. It's a pretty big area. They separated it now into northern and southern Barrens. Now this section relatively looks exactly the same. So to me, they did, you know, a good job with that. Well, it's just, you know, the biome. It's like in real life. You know, like if you're in the States, you're in Florida, there's palm trees, and then the further you go up north, within a couple of hours, the next thing you know, the palm trees disappear. The hot weather disappears, and all of a sudden it snows if it's winter, and it, yeah, just a little bit more drastic here. But you see, this looks very much Barrens-like. Some changes again. They've added a few of these contraptments, or whatever you want to call them, these little outpost things. There used to be less of them. They added some extras. Almost done. It's kind of like here. Yeah. Well, it's like over here. It's just a transition. Remember Ashenvale a couple minutes ago, for anybody who's crazy enough to have stuck around? Hear me ramble on. Remember how I just went and said, oh, look how pretty this is. It's all elven-like. See how it just transitions? Look from above when you fly up. It's all barren-like. You start getting some trees, and then all of a sudden, bam. Big, massive purple trees. And now it's all Ashenvale. Remember, and I just flew here? This looks literally the same right now, right? Remember when I came here and I was flying on the autopilot thing? On the flight path? But you're going to see some changes in a moment that are kind of sudden. Yeah. Ah, okay. Kind of like what they did with the Barrens. Remember? And I was all like, pay attention to the path. And then I was like, hey, look over there. There's a nice big open field. See, everything looks literally almost the same, identical. I would argue that there's almost virtually no differences so far. And then I had looked over there because there was that other big massive path. And then right around here, there was the big open field coming up. Now, what's different here is we do have friendly NPCs that are attacking the enemy NPCs, but that's okay because they didn't kill off the zone. Again, Deathwing was a massive lava dragon, if you want to call him that. Remember the big open field? Well, look at that. The Horde built up a nice little outpost there. Look at that big open field. It's all lava from when... Oh, wow. From when Deathwing came in. And he just ravaged the area. But again, they didn't kill off the whole fucking zone. They just did a little section. It kind of got all burnt. And that's why it's all on fire. But the rest of the area virtually looks the same. That I'm okay with. They didn't ruin the area. You see what I'm saying? Now the rest of it looks and feels like Ashenvale has for nearly 20 years. There's a bit of an extra, encampment there that wasn't there before. And then Astronar, which is where my... Actually, my Night Elf Druid is actually here. Oh my god, I'm so tempted to show you that now. Okay, so check this out. Now, I'm Horde. See these enemy things here? There's like a lot of these weird throwers. This is Astronar. Okay? This is Alliance territory, and I'm Horde. But if you look around... And there's a little Horde encampment up there. Right? But there's all these, like, glaives or whatever. And then right over here, there's a little Horde town. I promise it's the last time I do this. People are going to be like, man, this guy's going crazy with the fucking World of Warcraft shit. Goddamn right I am. Half the people in here are probably asleep. And there's Ashenvale. This is where I just was literally a minute ago. What do you notice? Where's all those glaive tossers? But that's okay though, I'm okay with that. Again, little changes I'm okay with. Remember how I said I'll fly over here to that little encampment up here for the Horde and I just went up there? Well, there it is right there. There's fuck all there. It's just a regular hill. There's, like, literally nothing there. So little changes like that I'm okay with. That doesn't bother me. It's when they completely annihilate a zone that I have a problem with that. Anyhow, the rambling comes to an end. Still haven't decided between Horde or Alliance. Still haven't decided between Druid or Rogue. Still haven't really decided between Retail and Classic, to be quite frank. Because in the end, if I'm just looking to do PvP and just have fun, and I don't care about meeting new people and spending time doing that and practically not playing any other game because I really wouldn't have much time to do anything else. Sure, then I could play Classic and get it all. I could do the PvP and I can meet all the friendly people. Takes a different kind of person to play Classic, and I really do feel that the people that play Classic, and again, there's always exceptions to every rule, they're a little bit more mature. It requires more discipline, it requires more patience. And sometimes that can come with maturity. Not necessarily, but I'm just saying, like, the bulk of it, Like the overall experience, after playing this shit for 130,000 hours, I can definitely tell you that not only does Classic bring back the nostalgia of what World of Warcraft was like from 2004 to 2007, it also almost brings back the kind of people that you will meet on your journey. It's completely different. It really is. Yeah. Unfortunately, I like the cat form of the Horde more, but I prefer the Night Elf over the Tauren. So I wish I could be a Night Elf Druid, but with the cat form of the Horde. That doesn't mean I don't like the purple cat. I'm just saying, I'm just sharing. Mm, you know, that's what that is. But yeah, I'll have to see. Like I said, I got so many other things too. So many other games that I play. I play sports game, American Truck Simulator. You know, American Truck Simulator is huge for me. I still wanted to co-op Borderlands 3. What's another game that I play often? Not a lot in here, actually. Outriders, I only have the demo. Resident Evil's going to be coming out soon. Oh, State of Decay 2. That's another game I wanted to play co-op, but my computer doesn't really run it well, especially when I'm streaming. But these are all like my go-to games that I like literally going back to play. Valheim, my computer can't even run that properly. I could play Call of Duty, but I have a hard time playing Valheim. Anyhow, there's just so many games, and that's the problem. So many games, so little time. And then I'm trying to cover gaming news because that does a lot better on my channel than anything else. Nobody cares about me playing a game on my channel after nearly 3 years. People want to hear me talk about games. They don't want to watch me play them. That's just the reality of it. But I still do it because I want to hold true to why I made my YouTube channel in the first place. So keeping up with all that, like again, in the last month, how much World of Warcraft have you seen me play? It's not because I was bored. It's not because I needed a break, right? It's because I just didn't really have the time. That's the issue. Like I said, this is no longer 2004, where I just sat around, weighed 350 pounds, nearly ate myself to death, would sit in a chair for 18 hours and not move. I would wake up, and I would roll over out of bed, order a pizza, and start playing WoW. I wouldn't even shower, didn't take care of myself, wouldn't shave. I looked like a fat Charles Manson. You know what I mean? It was awful. But I didn't give a shit about life. Nothing. My health, nothing. I lived for WoW. I was one of the best players, but at what cost, right? Now I force myself to keep up with playing my guitar, exercising, walking 2, 3, 4 times a day, trying to get out of my computer chair every half hour so I don't get blood clotting in my legs. I was starting to have a lot of problems when I was a bit younger, with blood circulation issues, my kidneys failing. You would be amazed, health-wise, how big of a difference it makes if you even stand up every half hour, even if it's just for 2 minutes, and just stretch your legs, move around so that the blood doesn't pool in your legs. Most people won't have a problem, but you do that for decade after decade, and don't forget with me, I was severely diabetic. That could lead to like getting your limbs amputated. Like that's a pretty serious thing. I was starting to get some purple black spots at the bottom of my feet, right? That's some like real serious fucking shit. So that's the thing, right? Because a lot of people remember that joke I made with you before. Dude doesn't work. He's on disability. He just gets to sit all day on his fat ass and just play games all day. How the hell does this guy not have that much time? I find things to do. You know, do the dishes, vacuum the house, mow the lawn in the summer, shovel the driveway in the winter. Those were all things I didn't do when I lived in a little shitty rooming house right? I didn't do that stuff. I didn't do dishes. I used to buy the paper dishes or I would eat on a t-shirt. That's how fucking ghetto I was. I used to take an old t-shirt or like an old pillowcase. I would put it on my lap and I would eat. And then I would just rinse it off in the sink. That was my dishes. That's how fucking lazy I was because I didn't want to have to clean anything. Well, that and I didn't have a dishwasher because I was in a small little rooming house. Didn't even have my own bathroom or anything. My kitchen and my bedroom was literally all in the same room. It was like literally like a bedroom. Like picture like a standard bedroom in like an everyday house, like just a regular bedroom. You know, maybe that you grew up in with your parents. That was my whole apartment. So there's no dishwasher, nothing. You get a little bar fridge with a sink on top. You get a little window to look outside. You open the door, it's like an apartment building with other rooms. But then there's a bathroom at the end of the hall, but you have 17 other motherfuckers using the same toilet, the same shower. Do you know how fucking disgusting that is? Anyhow, so yeah, shit's a lot different for me nowadays. A lot of rambling, I know. And I just had a painful thought that I wouldn't be able to play with you when you have the chance to play State of the K2 due to too much players in it. Well, no, it's mainly my computer not handling it well. I can't even play Valheim. Have you seen the graphics for Valheim? I can't even play that game. It's very hit and miss what my computer can play. But don't forget, I have really old hardware. Like, I mean, really, really old hardware. I mean, yes, there are some things of my computer that are relatively newish, but I mean, look at my specs if you could see them. Yeah, sure, my graphics card is a year old, whoopee-doo. But look at that, an i7 6700. It's not even a K, it's not overclocked, nothing. 16 gigs of RAM from 7 years ago. My SSD that I'm on right now is like 7 years old. It's fucking old, man. It's still a very strong computer. I'm probably going to keep this computer as my streaming computer because it's like a little lunchbox computer, right? And what I'm thinking of doing, like I said before, is when I build my other computer someday, when I have the money, I'm going to treat it like a console. It's going to go into my HDMI splitter, and I'm going to let this computer that I'm on right now talking to you on be my recording streaming computer. I'm going to let my gaming computer just do the game. Don't forget, like when I'm watching the chat right now, notice how I don't have a web browser open? There's nothing open. I'm on a 10-year-old MacBook because that's powerful enough just to load, one Google page, right? Because I used to do dual monitors, if you remember. And I used to do everything from my computer, and I could barely play WoW at fucking 20 frames when I was doing that shit. It's very stressful on your computer. That was not only you, lots of WoW players went past that. Me also, even a divorce. But we was not prepared for a game that good, I think, was it? Yeah. Well, don't forget, too, with, depression and being overweight and on disability, being poor, I had gotten rid of, like I said, I used to be a hardcore alcoholic and drug addict. And when WoW started, I had only been clean for about 3 years. Yeah. I mean, 3 years is still a good run, but I'm just saying I was still relatively newish to being clean. Like, I was still phasing out old friends of mine that I didn't want to hang out with anymore, that were still doing a lot of nasty things. And, yeah, so WoW to me was like my first good drug in a way. But again, I wasn't taking care of myself overall. In some ways, I was by not drinking, by not doing drugs. But then I was ignoring, hygiene and all that. And it was just very nasty. And I wasn't eating properly. Like I said, I at my worst, I weighed about 350 pounds. So it's pretty rough. But yeah, so now, like I said, that's another reason why I try not to stream too much too. Like it's fun, but I get antsy after a while. It's kind of like, okay, I need to get up and move around, do something. Maybe pick up my guitar for another 20 minutes to get more serious with that, right? Because I feel like that's something productive. It's music, right? I've been playing guitar since 1991. But if I played the guitar, it wouldn't sound like I've been playing since 1991 because it's one of those things again where I'd pick it up, get frustrated, depression, all that shit, couldn't afford a guitar. I wouldn't play the guitar for 5, 6, 7 years at a time. Then I would pick it up again, and then I'd spend 6 months trying to remember all the shit that I knew from 10 years before. You know what I mean? It's like a vicious cycle, and it's just now that I'm starting to really push through, you know, beyond that. So 24 hours in a day, man's not a lot. If I had a job, if I wasn't on disability, I probably wouldn't be doing YouTube. Or I would, but it would be such a casual thing. I would never have a chance to grow, right? I mean, all the free time I have, I put into WoW, and I'm not even really growing at the rate that I would like to grow at. So imagine if I had a 9 to 5 job, Monday to Friday. Holy fuck, right? It'd be next to impossible to grow a channel. Especially nowadays, I find it's a little bit harder because there's just so many more people doing this shit, right? Every day I'm glancing at YouTube and I'm finding new people, 1.5 million subscribers, and I'm like, who the fuck's this nobody? Like as a joke, right? Like, never heard of this guy. Ever. There's just so many people out there. So many YouTube personalities, it's hard to keep up with. It's a very cutthroat business. As soon as the gaming news comes out, you gotta be all over that fucking shit, right? Especially when you don't have a big channel. Otherwise, people are just gonna go to the bigger channels that get a lot of views and, right? Where they're higher up in the chain of the algorithm as well. But yeah. Anyhow, I know there was a lot of rambling there about WoW, and I went back and forth highlighting some of the differences. But those are the things that go through my mind when I think about, if I stick with one of the two games, which one's it going to be? Can I overlook the shortcomings of one and, look at the pros of the other? Because there's still a lot of things about retail World of Warcraft that I do like. There's more things that I like about Classic, but at the same time, there's kind of more things I don't like about it too. So it's kind of like do you know what I mean? It's like making a pros and cons list. There's a lot more pros to Classic, but for me, there's also a lot more cons, and it's kind of like, oh man. And that can be very frustrating for me to waste a lot of time trying to figure out what to do. But yeah. Anyhow, thanks for stopping by. For anybody who's still left in here. Yeah, it's already 8. I want to be in bed. Do my usual. Watch South Park for a couple of hours. Play my Nintendo Switch. Pass out. Wake up early. Rinse and repeat the same bullshit. But yeah. All right. So I should be around hopefully a little earlier tomorrow. Like the whole between 5 and 6, I'm kind of hoping it'll be closer to the 5 o'clock part, not so much the 6, because I shouldn't have to waste another hour getting my steering wheel to work. So, and tomorrow I won't be doing this flip-flopping shit. I'll probably do a little bit of Call of Duty, but I might only play a couple of matches. I might not spend like an hour playing Call of Duty. I might only do like a few matches and then stick with Classic. I might stick with the Tauren Druid, get him closer to level 30, and maybe play a little bit more baseball because it's still, very new. Some people are still curious about the game, how it runs, how it looks and sounds, and if they think it's worth, making the purchase. And yeah, because it's also a lot more relaxing too when I play those other games. Hey, no problem. Take it easy. And maybe I shall see some of you tomorrow.